Over the course of several centuries, the concept of chosen ones has been a source of fascination for the human imagination, appearing in a wide variety of religious, spiritual, and philosophical teachings. People have a tendency to view them as individuals who have a specific mission, who are destined for greatness, and who have been selected by a higher force to carry out a vast cosmic plan. What if, however, we were to completely reverse this narrative? Is it possible that these individuals who have been selected are not merely human beings who have been given unique callings, but rather gods who are temporarily roaming the world in human form? What if their ultimate path is not about fulfilling some external prophecy, but rather about coming to terms with the fact that they are divine beings possessing unlimited potential who are experiencing the constraints of flesh and bone? Just try to picture what it would be like if you, yes you, were one of the people who were selected, not merely a person looking for a purpose in life, but rather a deity who is becoming aware of your actual nature. What if the challenges you face on a daily basis and the periods of uncertainty you experience are not obstacles to be conquered, but rather essential components of your journey toward divine fulfillment? This is not a way to free yourself or achieve transcendence. Rather, it is an opportunity to completely accept your humanity as a participant in a far more expansive cosmic action. 1. The divine spark that resides within each and every human being. The concept that every single human being possesses a spark of the divine is at the heart of a great number of different spiritual systems. The implementation of this idea is not limited to a single tradition. Rather, it may be found in cultures all across the world. A person's soul is referred to as their atman in Hinduism. This soul is thought to be a component of the universal Brahman, which is the ultimate divine truth. Humans are considered to have been created in the image of God, which is a mirror of the divine nature according to the Christian religion. It was believed that the daemon, which was a concept that originated in ancient Greece, was an inner guiding spirit that represented the higher self. In addition, indigenous belief systems frequently hold the notion that humans are inextricably linked to the sacred forces of nature, and that they have within themselves the essence of both the earth and the universe. However, what differentiates those who have been chosen from the rest of humanity is not the fact that they have a more powerful divine spark, but rather the fact that they are conscious of it. As a result, they have become aware of the reality of their heavenly beginnings. They are able to walk among humans with the understanding that they are more than their physical form and more than their particular identity, because of this awareness, which separates them from other people. The individuals who have been selected are aware of the fact that they are gods who are temporarily assuming the role of humans. They are navigating the challenges of terrestrial living while continuing to remember their cosmic essence. The great philosopher Rumi once said, "You are not a drop in the ocean, rather you are the entire ocean contained within a drop." This fact is embodied by those who have been selected, who are aware that they are shards of the divine and that they are experiencing life through a limited lens. 2. The false perception of distinctions. The constant illusion of separation is one of the most difficult obstacles that the human experience presents by its very nature. From the moment of their birth, people are socialized to view themselves as distinct individuals, distinct from one another, distinct from nature, and distinct from their divine origins. Having this feeling of being alone can result in feelings of fear and loneliness, as well as an unrelenting quest for purpose and connection. However, those who have been selected are able to see past this illusion, that all creatures and things are interconnected and that they all originate from the same source of divine energy is something that they are aware of. The material world, with all of its contrasts and differences, is not the ultimate reality. Rather, it is a transient illusion, a game of form rather than the ultimate reality. This insight reflects the teachings of a variety of spiritual traditions, such as Taoism, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things, and Buddhism, which highlights the concept of interdependence, which emphasizes that everything is connected and co-arises. This concept is possibly best captured in the modern world by the famous words of Alan Watts, which are summarized as follows: "You are the universe experiencing itself." The ones who have been selected have a fundamental understanding of this subject. They are conscious of the fact that they are not merely individuals, but rather extensions of the world, divine creatures wearing human disguises, exploring and playing within the constraints of human life. As a result of this understanding, they are able to live their lives with a profound feeling of empathy, compassion, and love because they recognize the divine in all things and in all people. As they go about their daily lives, they act as if each and every interaction and experience is a chance to acknowledge and rejoice in the unity that is the foundation of all existence. 3. The purpose of the human experience. If the chosen ones are in fact gods, then it begs the question, why would they want to possess human bodies and live within the confines of the human experience? The answer lies in the importance that should be placed on human life in and of itself. Being divine means having access to an endless amount of information and power, yet knowledge that is not accompanied by experience is insufficient. One of the most distinctive aspects of the human experience is the opportunity to live within one's constraints, to confront one's problems, to feel both joy and suffering, and to develop and progress as a result of these experiences. Human life is not a trap or a punishment for those who have been selected. Rather, it is a choice that has been made consciously, providing divine beings with the opportunity to investigate and broaden their consciousness. The challenges, emotions, and experiences that people go through in their lives are the means by which they get a deeper understanding of who they are. When it comes to their spiritual development, those who have been selected are aware that every experience, regardless of how insignificant or challenging it may be, serves a higher purpose. The ideas expressed by a great number of influential thinkers and spiritual leaders are consistent with this concept. For instance, Carl Jung discussed the process of individuation, which entails bringing together the conscious and unconscious components of oneself in order to reach completeness. This process takes place on a more profound level for those who have been chosen. The finite and the infinite are merged together as a result of their integration of their human experiences with their divine comprehension. As a result of this, they develop into fully formed creatures, incorporating both the human and the divine components of their nature into their being. 4. The ability to create something new. They are not merely observers of their human experience. Rather, they are active participants. Due to the fact that they are divine beings, they have the power of creation, which enables them to mold their own universe. This is not only a theoretical idea, rather it is a fact that they have a profound comprehension of in the real world. They are conscious of the fact that their thoughts, intentions, and feelings collectively constitute potent energies that have an impact on the world around them. The idea that our ideas are the source of our reality is a central tenet of many spiritual traditions, including the law of attraction. These are the principles that the selected ones live by. They are aware that their divine nature bestows upon them the capacity to influence the course of their life and bring about the manifestation of their aspirations without resorting to coercion or manipulation. By aligning themselves with the natural flow of the cosmos, however, they are able to co-create their reality with the universe, so serving as conduits through which divine energy can be brought into manifestation in the world of form. This ability to create comes with a significant amount of responsibility. The ones who have been chosen are aware of the fact that every single thought, every single word, and every single action sets off ripples across the universe, which not only affects their own life, but also the collective consciousness of humanity. These individuals are conscious of the energy that they emit, since they are aware that they are making a contribution to the development of the world as well as the universe itself. In this manner, they live their lives with intention and purpose, putting their heavenly power to work for the benefit of everyone else. 5. Accepting the limitations of the humans. In spite of the fact that they are divine, those who have been selected do not fight against the constraints that come with the human experience. They have come to the realization that in order to have a whole experience of life as a human being, they must accept the faults, fragility, and transience that are inherent to it. One does not consider the limitations of the physical body, the ephemeral quality of time, and the inevitability of death to be burdens. Rather, they are regarded as chances for personal development. By acknowledging and embracing their human limitations, those who have been chosen achieve a more profound comprehension of life. They come to the realization that the only way they can experience expansion is by confronting limitations. There is no growth present in the absence of obstacles. For there to be transcendence, there must first be suffering. According to a quote attributed to Nietzsche, to live is to suffer, and to survive is to find meaning in my suffering. It is the chosen ones who exemplify this wisdom. They are not looking for a way out of suffering. Rather, they are looking for a way to find significance and growth inside it. They are well aware that every challenge they encounter is a chance for spiritual development, bringing them one step closer to being in touch with their authentic, divine essence. 6. Finding oneself back in the divine. The individuals who have been chosen will eventually return to their divine state once their time on earth has come to an end. On the other hand, their quest is not merely a return to the way things were before. They have developed into divine creatures by going through the process of expanding their consciousness, gaining a deeper understanding, and maturing via their human lives. They have evolved into gods who have experienced the totality of life, including all of its beauty, anguish, and complexity. They are no longer the same gods who embarked on the human journey. Rather, they are gods who have experienced humanity. This is analogous to the notion of moksha, which is found in Hinduism. Moksha is the state in which the soul attains emancipation after a number of lifetimes and joins with the divine. The individuals who have been chosen arrive at this state not by denying their humanity, but rather by accepting it in its entirety. They are aware that the objective of the human experience is not to flee from the material world, but rather to transcend it by means of comprehension and consciousness. They become bridges between the finite and the infinite, thanks to the fact that they have lived as both humans and gods. They are the embodiment of the union of spirit and matter. They have now returned to the divine realm, not as mere beings, but as gods who have actually lived, loved, and evolved. They hold with them the knowledge and development that they have acquired throughout the course of their existence. One can engage in a profound reevaluation of the essence of life and existence by considering the concept that those who are selected are gods who are experiencing life as humans. This serves as a reminder that life is not something that should be endured, but rather something that should be enjoyed as a wonderful adventure. The ones who have been selected are not distinct from us. Rather, they are symbolic of the potential that lies within every one of us to become aware of our own divinity. Although they are human beings, they are aware that they are more than that. They walk the earth as human beings. They are divine creatures that are currently experiencing life in all of its grandeur and challenge, learning, growing, and creating with each step that they take. As they come to terms with their heavenly essence, they serve as a reminder of our own. While we are here to experience the richness of life, we are also gods in disguise, and our ultimate goal is to return to our limitless selves. During the course of their trip, they reveal to us a great truth. We are not merely human beings who are looking for meaning. Rather, we are divine creatures who are experiencing the marvel of being alive. The Zillion Mind is in this picture. You can show your support for the video by liking it, leaving comments to share your ideas with the community, and subscribing to receive additional insights similar to this. You are appreciated for watching.